Now for this technique, I want to get another base 1 break in the spine. Only this time I want to get it from a different angle. So as we've established, I need to injure this man. And I'm going to start that injury by punching him in the solar plexus with my shoulder right here. So really anything involving my arm, whether it's the shoulder, the elbow, the forearm, the fist, are all going to be classified as punches and punching. And in this case, I'm going to be driving with my body weight, thinking of the ball of my shoulder here as a fist, and I'm going to sink it into his solar plexus, soft spot right under the sternum to knock the wind out of him, and I'm going to be driving with my body weight and striking to that target in order to knock the wind out of him and get the guy moving backwards. Now as I do that strike, I'm going to reach behind his knees and simply pick his knees up as I stand up into a right forward stance, and that's going to take the man down. So from here, I'm going to punch with this shoulder into the solar plexus and pick the legs up to slam him down flat on his back, flat backing him, knocking the wind out of him, as if I didn't already with the shoulder to the solar plexus. Now I know I've knocked the wind out of him. I'm probably also going to get ancillary injuries in the arms and hands and wrists when the guy tries to reach back and stop his fall, and I'm definitely going to get head injury when that head hits the sidewalk. Now from here, I have a hold of the back of the knees. I'm simply going to step in with my left leg, get his knees right next to my hips here so that I can hang onto them with my hands, and I'm not using muscular strength at this point. In fact, I haven't had to use muscular strength to put this guy down yet. From here, I'm going to rise up and pivot into my right forward stance, and that's going to cause the guy to come up just like this. So now he's rolled up with his face down, the front of his torso down, and his spine is now in a negative arch, all set for base leverage 1 break. I'm going to take my left knee and I'm going to drop it straight into the lumbar spine while hanging onto the legs here. Now, in real life, I'm going to drop my knee all the way to the floor. So I'm going to make his pelvis touch the floor with my knee on top of him. What we'll end up with is something along these lines in terms of follow through. However, I will have the legs still up here, giving me a base leverage 1 break in the spine. From there, I rise up and I walk away. So I'm going to start by striking him into the solar plexus with my shoulder, like a punch. I'm going to think of it as a punch. I'm going to execute it as a punch because I want to hurt this man. Because once I get that spinal reflex, I'm going to put him off balance. His body's going to move for me. I don't have to do as much work to get the guy moving. Once he's moving backwards slightly, striking him here, above the center of gravity, it's going to lever him backwards. The guy's going to want to take a step back. He won't be able to because I'll have a hold of his legs. And I'll simply rise up. So I'm going to strike, rise up to flat back the man, just like this. Now I'm going to step up into a deep full stance. So I have his knees right next to my hips. My back is straight. I'm not lifting with my arms. I'm not lifting with my body strength. I'm simply using my legs. From here, I'm going to pivot to get the guy to roll over here. Now, the spine is in a negative arch. I'm all set to break the spine. The knee drops down into the spine, and I get past that 30 degrees because from here, I'm going all the way to the ground with this knee drop to get that break.